evening, everyone. So today we are going to talk about the Alabama method in paradox in apportionment. So to begin with this topic, the Alabama method is a pivotal approach in the study of apportionment, particularly relevant in the context of distributing legislative seats among states or regions based on population. So the Alabama method operates on a systematic process for allocating seats among states. So it begins with the calculation of each state's quota derived by dividing the state's population by a common divisor. So often the total population divided by the number of available seats. So this initial quota provides a theoretical basis for how many seats each state that deserves.
Definition of terms. Apportionment. Apportionment is the process of distributing seats in a legislative body based on population counts. It aims to allocate the correct number of representatives to different states or regions according to their population sizes. Alabama paradox. The Alabama paradox occurs when an increase in the total number of seats to be distributed results in a state or region losing one of its previously allocated seats. Despite no decrease in its population, the paradox was first identified in the United States after the 1880 census, when Alabama lost a seat after the total number of seats was increased from 299 to 300. Steps and procedures. Define parameters. Determine the total number of congressional seats to be apportioned. Collect population data. Gather the latest population figures for each state. Select an apportionment method. Choose a method, for example, Hamilton's method, for allocating seats based on population. Initial apportionment. Calculate the initial number of seats for each state using the chosen method. Recalculate after population changes. If a state population increases, recalculate the seat distribution. Identify the paradox. Check if a state with a population increase loses a seat. This exemplifies the Alabama paradox. Analyze and discuss. Explore the implications of this paradox on fairness and representation in governance. Consider alternative methods. Discuss how different apportionment methods could affect the outcomes and potentially avoid the paradox.
So state problem. Suppose there is a fourth state, state B, with a population of 4 million of seats among the four states A, B, C, D. Based on the method of equal proportions using the total seats and standard divisor calculated earlier, follow the steps outlined in the previous example to calculate the initial quotas. Distribute the seats, adjust for the new population of state A, recalculate the quotas, and finalize the seat allocation among the four states. You can apply the formula and step provided to solve this problem and determine the final allocation of seats among the four states based on their populations. For the given data, state A 1 million, state B 2 million, state C 3 million, state D 4 million, total seats 100. For total population, we have 10 million, 1 million plus 2 million plus 3 million plus 4 million. Standard divisor 100,000, 10 million to 100. For the step 1 initial quotas, state A 1 million to 10 million and 100 is equal to 10 seats. State B 2 million, 10 million and 100 is equal to 20 seats. State C 3 million 10 million, and 100 is equal to 30 seats. State B, 4 million, 10 million, and 100 is equal to 40 seats. Step 2. Total allocated seats. Total allocated seats is 10 plus 20 plus 30 plus 40 is equal to 100. Since the total allocated seats match the total seats available, no adjustments are needed. For final allocation, State A, 10 seats, State B, 20 seats, State C, 30 seats, State D, 40 seats. These calculations allocate the 100 seats among the 4 states based on their populations using the method of equal proportions. Each state receives seats proportional to its population size relative to the total population.
Interpretation of seats allocation in Alabama method. The process of outline reflects a method of apportioning legislative of seats among states based on population. This approach utilizes the method of equal proportions to ensure that presentation is proportional to population changes. So, case steps and their application. First, initial allocation. The total population of 6 million was divided among 3 states. State A, with 1 million people, received 17 seats, while State C, with the largest population of 3 million, received 50 seats, and State B, with 2 million, received 33 seats. This initial allocation demonstrates how larger population receive more representation. And next, population change. After an increase in State A's population to 1,200,000, the total rose to 6,200,000. The standard divisor changed accordingly, reflecting the new total. And lastly, the recalculation. The calculation of seats based on the new divisor resulted in State A gaining seats from 17 to 19, while State B and State C lost a seat each. B from 33 to 32, and C from 50 to 49. This reflects the dynamic nature of presentation as their shares of legislative power. So in conclusion, the Alabama method ensures fair legislative seat allocation based on population changes. By recalculating quotas with a standard divisor, it maintains proportional representation and adapts to demographic shifts. This process is vital for equitable governance, influencing political power and resource distribution. Regular reassessment is essential to ensure the representation accurately reflects to the population's needs.